Hey guys, what's up? It's Dragon Lord again, as you probably know me as, for the most part, if you are one of our Yu-Gi-Oh fan, a Yu-Gi-Oh fan and one of our viewers, and I appreciate that, so keep up the good work on that, I really appreciate it. Yeah, if you checked out the part one, more or less, I was just previewing just some situations I could talk about, and I could literally make at least a video of basically any situation that just happened to me in the last, let's say, last year or so, but particularly the last 2 to 6 months has been really crazy for me, and I just felt like talking about it, and it's going to be very unscripted, very uncensored, just all over the place. Like, it may not make any sense, I'm not sure, but I'm trying my best. Hope you guys can give me credit for that. So yeah, I'm doing a lot right now. I'm listening to music, as you might be able to tell here. I'm trying to write about a situation, and yet I'm talking about a different situation and all that. So I've got a crazy amount of stuff going on, like a lot more than most people think, or what other people go through, I would say. So I'm not sure. Not sure why that is, but it just turns out that way. And if you guys are fans of our Yu-Gi-Oh page, I'm working on about 12 decks right now. So hopefully you guys can look forward to some, let's see, top 10 lists. We have deck profiles like crazy, hopefully coming, discussions and stuff. Basically, I haven't had time to do anything except work in the last 6 months. And it's been really crazy on me. It's been stressful, it's been emotional, it's been everything. So, I guess I'm just kind of just talking and letting some steam off for months, years, a long time. So, yeah, once again, I appreciate you guys checking out the video, and I really hope I'm not, like, boring you to death. But hopefully you've already seen part one. If not, please go check out part one. Let's see here. What do I want to talk about here? There's so much. I guess I should probably go really, really far back as I can think to talk about. So right here, I was talking about like a February 2000. Actually, I wrote 2015 to 2016. I don't know where I came up with that. Time just goes by so quick, and my days run together, months run together, my weeks run together. Next, my years will be running together, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah. I'm sorry, it gets frustrating when I can't think of what I'm saying. I'm trying not to bore you to death here. Yeah, so I'll go back to, let's go back to June 2015 and talk about that situation where I got my first job. It was like a temporary seasonal job for work experience, and it was set up for me, so it was really nice and all that. So basically, I don't know if you guys have figured it out yet, but more or less, the doctors think that I am autistic. So it just kind of is what it is. If I am, not, I'm not. And because of being, they consider that a disability to be autistic, yet I know, I'm not going to say anyone's names, but I know plenty of people who are autistic, and they're like my best friends, so it's like, whatever. If you guys want to like judge that, go ahead, whatever. Like I said, I'm not trying to come off as like a jerk or anything, but I'm just going to talk about how I feel and what I'm thinking. So yeah. So I basically am supported a lot with a government check that helps me basically pay rent, and then the money that I make from working is saved up for the most part, but I've been spending way more than I should be. If you've been checking out the Yu-Gi-Oh gaming channel, I have been spending quite a bit of money, and I've been trying not to, and like I said, I'm about to get into driving and all this other stuff too. And I moved out and all that. And I'm so sorry for being so all over the place. Eventually I'm going to get into that June 2015 situation. I might have to wait till the next video to get into the June 2015 situation. But that was pretty crazy. And then July was crazy. And then really there wasn't a whole lot from about July to till about November, when I got my second job, my first real job that wasn't temporary seasonal, which was nice. But yeah, so since I went over that quickly, I'm sorry, very sorry for being so out there, like all over the place. What do I want to get into? Please, guys, just bear with me here. I'm thinking. I've got so much on my mind right now. And I'm trying to think of what order I want to say it in. I really should just start from the beginning. But now I'm already 6 minutes into a video. And I don't know if I could get into the June 2015 situation. I don't want to cut it in half or anything. Okay, so I'm just going to try to stay on topic here and just stay on the June 2015. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to just ignore everything else and try to get through the June 2015 situation. So basically in June 2015 was actually my birthday, when I turned 19. So my birthday is in June. So I'll be 20 this year. And yeah, so that'll be interesting. Basically I never really had worked anywhere, and they had set up through disability and autistic stuff. They had set up a lot of nice things for me. They set me up with a job for like 8 days for job experience, and I could get rides there and back from taxis for free that was paid for or something, and that's how I get to work back and forth right now. So I save a lot of money, is why you see me opening boxes of like premium gold and stuff. Like usually I don't do that. But yeah, once again, I'm getting off topic. Okay, so June 2015 was really my first job experience, and it was at a day camp where basically we just, my position was basically a job shadower and a counselor in training, but I didn't have like the power that everyone else had that were there. But you know, that's fine, I haven't been there. But I thought I did really well, and I really enjoyed it. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to stay after 8 days, but I really wanted to. There were a couple times where I was like, I don't know, like I was up a lot that week or two that I was there, and I was like really worn out because I guess I just hadn't done anything. But once again, we'll get into all these situations eventually over time, because I honestly just don't worry about anyone else's negative opinion. Like, I care about your positive opinion or your actual opinion, but if you want to like be negative, then I just don't care. Like, I just want everyone in the world to be happy, but it's like the people who actually are happy in life or unhappy, they try to make everyone else happy, and no one ends up being happy, and that seems really, really messed up in my opinion. So yeah, June 2015. Let's see, June 2015, I got my first job, and then one of my first days was on my birthday, on June 17th. So it was like the first time I had ever really worked a job, and it had been the first time I worked on my birthday. And I do school too as well. I do online, and I'm a senior right now because the schools basically messed me up for years and basically failed me a grade, which really I shouldn't have. But once again, I can't blame everything on them, but some was their fault and some was my fault. Yeah, I have about 5 minutes to sum up this June 2015 situation. Yeah, first job. the main thing in that is I just really found that it was really enjoyable for me to go there and do that and just take care of the kids and stuff. Just make sure, you know, kids don't get hurt and stuff, because the place is like it's crazy for things that could happen. Like there's a pool, there's a lake there, there's woods, there's like equipment, there's basketball hoops, stuff like that. Basically, I stayed in this section that was called Sports and Games, which obviously was just playing sports and games with people. And there were a lot of kids, basically all ages there. And I had a good opinion of basically all of them, and I thought it was a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. And I didn't think it was going to be nearly as good as it was, but it turned out really well. Yeah, so basically I hadn't been anywhere from, let's see, I think it was about February 2015 to about June. And basically I got in there, and then I started liking this one girl there, and basically I never really got the sense that she was ever going to be anything for me. Like, I didn't really know her that well or anything, but I wasn't around her that much, so I just kind of gave up on that whole situation. I think that she, like, denied my friend request on Facebook or something as well, so I kind of figured that she wasn't that kind of person for me, so I just kind of got over that. Then soon after, I started liking this other girl there, and of course she had a boyfriend, but that was like the first time I ever really felt a serious type of way for someone, I think, at least as an adult. So it was really strange for me, like, just different. But long story short, I was this really quiet person, and no one really expected much from me. And I don't think anyone ever actually found out that I ended up liking her, but I did. I haven't talked to her basically since then or anything. And basically after that time, basically around June, I knew that nothing was going to happen with her, and I would have been fine with being friends with either of the, you know, both of the people that were basically would have rejected me if I would have asked. I'm almost 100% sure, but that's life, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, I just found her pretty attractive, and she was really nice to me and stuff. She was nice to everyone, so I was like, you know what, if there was someone that I was going to date, hopefully it'd be her, but it didn't work out that way, so that's just how it went. I guess I kind of summed up June 2015. It wasn't all that exciting, but it was just like the first time I had worked my birthday, the first time I had ever really had a serious type of feeling for anyone. Yeah, I didn't have drama and all that stuff. It was pretty nice. Like, I'd go there and we'd just play some basketball and play some dodgeball, go swimming. It was great. I'm actually pretty excited to hopefully do that again this year, because that summer I did like nothing of importance. Well, I shouldn't say nothing of importance. I did a decent amount of important things. But it would have been nice to have been there and work and make money, first of all. And not that I'm not really a money person who cares about money, but, you know, it's nice. But yeah, it would have been nice to have more relationships there, friends and otherwise. And really haven't really talked, I don't think, anyone out of there, which is a shame, really. I'm hoping a lot of them come back this year and we can just hang out and stuff. But it was really cool because just like to play basketball and stuff. Basically, kids of all ages. We just all had a fun time. No one was real serious or anything about it. We just played around. And actually, since I was one of the older guys, like, everyone thought that I was just so cool because I was 19 and they were, you know, I guess they kind of looked at me as like a role model or something. It was pretty nice, though. They were like, "Oh, you're so good at basketball." I'm like, dude, I didn't even play in high school. I just sat the bench in high school, like, for years. And then I got cut from the team junior year. So, yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys. Enjoy.